Common Blue. This is the first episode, and I just want you to share something that you've been through. Like, it could be whatever story, traumatic experience, something you overcame. Just share that with us.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me, for sure. And congratulations on everything.
Thanks.
Well, I got so many stories, bro, man.
We ain't trying to be crying in this.
I'm about to say, yeah, man. I ain't trying to have y'all in here all day, man. But, and it's like I said, so many stories. But I'm gonna pick this one story because at this point, this one I really like 360 and like turn my whole everything around on like this little incident right here.
Yeah.
So I had already been in jail or whatever, been incarcerated. It was about my second year in there, and I was young, 18, in jail or whatever.
Yeah.
So I had turned 19. I was running with the wrong crowds, fighting, stealing and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was talking to this girl. I'm not gonna say her name though, but it was my ex-girlfriend or whatever, and we was whopping real hard on the phone, like 6 in the morning. Like, as soon as I wake up, I'm about to call her. So we was whopping. And I had just got out of the hole. I had did an LC. And an LC is when they put you in the hole for more than like 60 days. So I was in the hole for 90 days.
Damn.
No visits, no phone calls.
When you're in the hole, it's like a little confined box.
Yeah,
like,
basically it's
you got sunlight in that motherfucker?
No, not really though. It's a window, but it's not like so transparent like you looking outside of a window. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's a different type of material. It's not like regular glass or something.
Right.
The sun don't shine in there, like, basically at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, it don't shine in there. So I'm in there, I'm breathing, working out. The shower actually comes to you, so you don't leave to go shower. Like, it's a little box that comes to the door, clamps onto the door, you step in, shower, step out.
So somebody bring that one, basically?
Yeah, like push it. Yeah, like they push it down the line of cells or whatever. They get to your cell, you step in there.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, man.
Damn.
So I'm in there, I'm thinking of whatever. I get out and I call her. And she like, yeah, man, I know what you've been doing. I called down there, they told me or whatever, woo, woo, woo. She say, I'm about to hang up this call after I say this. She say, if you want to continue to mess with me, you gotta clean up. No gang, no violence, none of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or, you're gonna lose me.
Right.
Hang up. She just hang up. So I'm on the phone, I'm hard, I'm 18, I'm in jail, I don't need no girl. Hang up. Week went by. I'm like, shit. I'm missing her. So long story short, I wound up, I got out of the gang I was in, I stopped hanging with the people I was hanging with, I reached out, I wrote a letter and I told her like everything I did. Called her, she answered. So
she gave you that ultimatum, right?
Yeah, she gave.
And it took you a week to just fold, basically.
It was a little bit longer than a week, but after that week, it was when I started breaking down for real. Like, like maybe I do need this person in my life because it actually made me feel like a person, basically.
So did you doing this for her, or you doing it for yourself? Like, do you feel like you did it from a place of like, damn, I need her so I can get through this situation? Like, how much the prison weigh on you? Like, the idea of you being in prison, or versus her, you needing her. Like, which one like weigh on you more?
It definitely be being me being older now. You know what I'm saying? I say like the prison experience, but at 19, it was her for real, and kind of in a sense for real. But I mean, without that type of push that she gave me, though, I wouldn't even probably went down that hill for real to even gather that momentum to even think about changing for real. Like at that point in time, because like being in jail young like that, it's weird because like.
I mean, so what's some shit that you seen in jail that just like you being the jailer? Let's say she didn't have anything to do with anything, the story. Let's say you in jail, everything that's around you, the shit you seeing, the people you encountering with, the people you coming across, the shit that you seeing, like what was that like?
Well, that whole experience was
I wasn't normal. You could say it was normal. I mean, some people don't get the whole jail experience.
Yeah, like that's why. Like it's that I'm saying. It's pretty much level to it. It's levels to it, but it all depends on like what type of person you is though. Like because I'm not even gonna lie. Like first going into that, you know, being so young minded and young, it was fun. Yeah. Like it was fun. Like being 18 in jail with your friends. You ain't seen since
so you knew people
middle school. Okay. Yeah, like it's like you go there and it's like, damn, this where you been at. Yeah. Like that, I ain't seen you since 6th grade, 7th grade, and then you know you wound up in here the last 5 years type situation. Right. So I actually got to see people who I haven't seen and like you know who I actually grew up with. So at first it was just like, you know, it's whatever.
Like recess.
You know, because reality don't hit you.
It's a break from reality.
Yeah, reality don't hit you for real. Like depending on, you know what I'm saying, how you come in there, like what type of situation. Yeah. But man, I'm saying so much crazy stuff in there, man.
You could say something or name something that you saying that's crazy in there.
Oh man.
I've been to the county, man, but I ain't never did the whole. I ain't do a bid. I ain't never been in real prison. I've been in the county. I went to the workhouse.
Yeah, okay. See, like being and where I was at, I was in Mansfield. It's level 3. Yeah, it's level 3. Like I wasn't in the camp or nothing like that. Like I was in the ward. So like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So I've seen crazy stuff, man. I seen people get turned out, like people that you come in on a bus with, you know.
You talking about a nigga get raped?
I seen it. I ain't actually see somebody get raped though, but I seen the whole situation develop for real. Like I seen the grab and the punch.
If a nigga get turned out, that means that he was on.
I feel like that for real. Because the one thing about people in jail though, they all try to manipulate you though. Like you know, you got people that have been in jail 25 years. Yeah. You 18. You know what I'm saying? He done. You know, but that's probably 118-year-olds. You know, so yeah. But no, I've seen people get finessed, man. Look up, you know,
toilet tissue gone.
Gay, man. Dudes be gay. You know, you look up, you see that, man. Punched up, beat up on.
So what made you capitalize on the fact like, damn, she mattered more than all this other shit? Like, yeah, that shit cool. You get in prison, you like. Man, this one, I seen my nigga, I ain't seen him in a couple years. Like, yeah, that shit cool, but when did that shit start dying down and you start focusing more on the female that has your back, I should say?
When I say like when I started seeing people like go home for real, like you know, people you kick it with them every day, you do this, you do that, and then it's all right, yeah, I'm out of here, you know, I'm gone. So I start. Like, you know, just thinking about the future for real. And, like, she helped me do that for real. Like, you know. Okay. And just being wrapped up in that shit, man, it just was like.
So is it safe to say that, shit, when you at your lowest point, shit, that's when you realize what you got?
Hey.
I should say.
It's definitely safe to say that, man. I stand by that, man. I definitely.
We can drink to that.
I'm about to say, yeah, I stand by that.
No, that's really.
But the key is though to not wait till you down to at the last. You know what I'm saying? Not wait when you at right.
I mean, it's a difference. It's a difference from like knowing that you got it, and then going through some shit, and then realizing that you lose it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do that shit, but it's a thing called pride. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas won't even still at they lowest, man. They won't even admit like. You was right.
I've been there, man. I've been there, man. I can't even lie, man. Like,
so, I mean, what was that conversation like with you and your girl at that time?
What conversation was that? After the whole...
I mean, when you kind of gave in and you said that you want to go do this, I mean, however that transpired.
Even before, that conversation was important, though, but I feel like the conversation that I had to have with, like, the homies was you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, I really... I did a 360, like I stood on it. It wasn't just like, all right, I'm gonna fake to you until I see you. Like I started reading. I enrolled in college. Like you know what I'm saying. I started in school, get my GED, and all that stuff.
I mean, so she was with you through every step.
Through every step.
And was she like pushing you to do this shit, or
she was? not really pushing me, but encouraging me for real. Like, giving me
that.
To give up? Yeah, like giving me that extra little. You can do it. Like, you got it. Like,
so you was doubting yourself through that transition.
For sure.
Y'all cool now?
Yeah, we cool. Yeah, we talk. We good terms and everything. That's like, cool. No, for real. Like she changed my life. Like
you should give her that credit. You ain't said nothing but good things.
Yeah, she helped me change my life. For
man,
sure,
say her name, bro.
For sure, man.
Say her name.
For sure, man.
But she gonna watch this shit.
Her name is Natasha Fletcher. I'm gonna put it out there.
It is.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there.
Shout out to you, man.
Man, shout out to her, man.
Man, you, we were just talking about so much shit in the car, and so much stuff that we probably ain't gonna even be able to touch today. But the main thing is the way we was thinking when we was young.
Yeah, and how much was crazy though.
And how much of an influence our father would have had if it was like in the household. Mm-hmm. A father could be in your life, but he could if he in a household that, like, or if you see
it's different though. Yeah, it's different though.
Like day to day is so different because like you said, when you turn 18, you feel like you was a grown man.
Yeah, when I turned 18, it was over with.
Yeah, you couldn't tell.
When I turned 14, it was really over with for real. But like when I turned 18, yeah.
So like right now, what you do, you like you into acting right now?
Yeah, acting, modeling, a little bit of everything for real, man. Since going out in LA, Miami,
kind of like that scene.
Yeah, like just doing some shows, couple of movies coming out, man.
Like so,
bad.
If you don't mind talking about it, so we always knew, like, so when you came to Cottonwood, like I told you before, like you was that nigga from the other hood. You know what I'm saying? For sure. And since I came to Cottonwood for athletics, to run track. That's it. And you came there for whatever reason, but I knew that you was from the same area that I was from.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, my nigga. I'm like, one of my, somebody familiar.
For sure, because coming from Glenville to Collinwood, it's only down the street.
It's down the street, but it's very different though.
No, it's different.
It's different because when I got around Collinwood people, I'm like, man, y'all are different as fuck. Like, we black, we in the hood, but y'all are different though.
Different though, like the slang and all that was different.
The shit they thought was funny, it's like that shit ain't funny, my nigga.
Y'all right down the street, how we ain't.
Yeah, so
I wound up some of my closest friends though, like to this day though, wound up I met when I went to Collinwood though, so I guess it all worked out though, but
I mean,
it was
people,
weird at first.
What I want to capture is just that transition, cause bruh, like, in other words, like if people knew, like if everybody else like knew who you was, like you was a hood, you was like a hood nigga, like you was like a real life hood nigga.
True.
But right now you got on, you doing so much shit, bruh. You want pics with Megan Good and shit, and it's like, damn, like I want to know how was that transition? Like, yeah, you said Natasha helped you with that, but what else helped you transition to the other side and just, I guess, take your life serious and just want to prosper instead of just being in your own head doing the fuck you want to do.
For real though, like, and it's just like time, like, time, like just growing up.
That's a good answer, bro.
Like just seeing things, you know. It's like my niece, like my niece and my nephew was like, okay. I don't have any kids though, so I always use them as an example. Yeah. So it's like, I remember holding my niece.
Yeah.
Like, I remember holding my niece.
Like,
I remember sleeping with her in my bed though, like, like all that. Like the crib right here, she crying.
Yeah.
I'm, put her in the bed, all right, you good, you hold my arm, you good. Like, you know what I'm saying? To see her now, she just turned 11.
Yeah.
So it's like, just to see her life and how everybody, just grown up and stuff, it just made me realize, like I ain't invincible. Like, seeing people die and bite the bullet, it's like, man, like you really have to change your life if you want to really do something for real. Like if you want to be somebody, because having a street name really ain't what
it is. Hold no real weight.
No, and it's so crazy because I was really that kid though, really trying to make a name in the hood. Like,
I mean, what led you want to make that name? Was it other people who came from the hood?
It's just the people that I looked up to. Like my dad wasn't around. I don't have any brothers.
Yeah,
it's just me and my older sister. So it's like to have that male figure around. It's like, all right, I'm in the hood, so I'm gonna kick it with the older niggas that I see every day in the hood.
I feel like no matter what kid it is, whatever male around, they gonna aspire to be like that.
For sure.
They gonna aspire to be like them.
For
man.
sure.
So whatever you doing, it ain't just that you can't be selfish and think about you, bro. You gotta think about who watching you.
Yeah, like I love my mom, but like who wanna be like their mom? Like I mean, not want to be like their mom.
But you a man though. So,
yeah, I'm a boy, so it's like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I had my older niggas around. I seen what they was doing. So I'm like, that's how.
And it is fun times when you in the streets. Though it is like,
no, for sure,
it's definitely fun.
Be like the best memories for real, but it's also like the worst memories too, though. Like,
where was your niggas at? Your friends around this time? Where your niggas? Like, where was they at when you made this transition? Did they fault you for making the transition, or
man?
How was that shit?
That's a real good question, man. That's a real good question.
Yeah. Because they not always for the positivity.
They not though, and a lot of them wasn't though.
They not about change.
A lot of them wasn't though, and even to this day, I see him. It's a head nod. You know, I see him.
Damn, it's that cold. Huh?
Yeah, like because even in my transition though, like you gotta change your appearance. Like you know what I'm saying? You gotta.
Yeah.
You can't want better and not look better in the sense of what you're trying to attract to yourself, like what you're trying to create.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to Banana Republic. I'm gonna switch up my wardrobe.
Yeah.
And just the little jokes. Not even the jokes in the sense of, damn, Mr. Belvedere. Some funny shit come from the hood, ha ha he he. Mm-hmm. But in a more the sense of like hating, and more the sense of like, damn, like you prospering, but I'm not. So like, let me throw shade. But
that's what they image was.
Yeah, but instead of elevating to where I'm at, you want me to, digress and come where you at, and I can't prosper like that.
Like it's so I can relate a lot because when you start prospering, like, and you try to tell I don't want to say you tell your friends, but you let them see you prosper.
Yeah, for sure.
But it ain't me showing off. It's like I'm challenging you.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, nigga, match me. If we niggas, nigga, we can run this together and we can run this. If we can do this together, why we can't do this together?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing, man. But a lot of people don't realize when you elevating, man, like you're on a different frequency, like and just period. Like you're on a whole different wave. People call it wave.
Yeah.
Then whoever your friends are or whatever, if they're not going to get on that frequency, then you supposed to leave them behind.
Like
no hard feelings. No hard feelings.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They say friends is for a reason, not a season, or a season, not a reason, whatever they say.
Yeah.
Like once I elevate and I move to that next frequency, if you can't reach that frequency with me, then
I know they say like you can't like people gotta go, like you said, time. You said it take time, and my whole thing is you can't tell somebody, you can't inform somebody of their mindset and expect them to change overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like it definitely take time, but my whole thing is like if the father not in the house or the father not in the picture, what's the alternative? Is time you saying time the only alternative? Like if you can go back 10 years. You being yourself now and everything you've been through, if you can go back 10 years and tell yourself then anything, what would that be? If you could tell yourself one thing. Years. And this is your past self looking at your future self.
Right, yeah.
This is you. This is you, nobody else. Like,
what would I tell myself 10 years ago, man?
I tell myself to shut the fuck up, slow down, and listen. Like, for real.
That's a good answer.
Like I think anxiety and poverty is a bad combination.
Yeah, true.
You in poverty, everything around you ain't shit.
Yeah, but the only way to get out of that.
You're so anxious to get out of there. But you gotta, it's steps. And we don't got patience. We don't got patience in poverty. You know what I'm saying? We want to get out that shit. We want to be better. But I think it's really all up here, though.
Yeah, well, I tell myself 3 things, man. Probably like, 3 words?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll just pretty much just say like self, like just have like, to sum it up, just have like ultimate like self-control.
Yeah.
Like have patience and invest in cryptocurrency. Because
cryptocurrency?
Yes, man. I was on that, bro. I was
you
really
threw me off with that one.
No, because I was this close to really like investing in everything, man. But something happened, man. I don't even want to even speak on that, man.
Maybe just investing in general.
Yeah, but cryptocurrency,
Why
man.
you say no, but look,
because I was literally like right there to invest, and I just didn't.
I saw some type of meme, and it was like a statistic. Like if you would have invested in Bitcoin in this year, today you would have had this much. Was it something like that? It was
actually Bitcoin though. It was actually Bitcoin though. Okay. But this was years back, man. When I was actually going to Sawraw State. I was playing ball in Texas or whatever.
Yeah.
And a teammate of mine, man, was telling me about it, and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna look into it. He was sending me links, emails, all that stuff, man. But I never really I ain't dive into it.
Yeah.
Like if I can go back 10 years now, I'd be like, man, really pay attention. Yeah. I didn't pay attention like I was supposed to.
But you being from the hood, you did go to college though. So my senior year, we didn't know what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? So when you came to Collinwood, I'm speaking from an outside perspective. You know what I mean? Like outside of everybody that you knew and who had influence on you. When I saw you come to Collinwood, I'm like this one of the niggas from my hood. Ain't nobody about to run over this nigga.
True. And
when basketball season come, he gonna be the LeBron of our team. Cause you can ball out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you was that nigga on the court. So it's like, but I knew the hood was like your downfall, cause you was a hood nigga with talents around the wrong people and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So I had high aspirations for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I really wanted you to just do well, but when you came to Collinwood and you played basketball, and you did pull up. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But then when you went to jail, I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like I let everybody down, man.
You did, but I think your bounce back was more enormous than that.
Yeah, my bounce back was crazy, man. But just thinking about 2008, 2009, it's like, damn, I let a whole fucking school down and a lot of people down.
Like people don't know. Like I always say, like, man, LeBron and Jordan, they the best NBA players that we've seen. But think about, you can't say that they're the best ones in the world. Think about the motherfuckers who didn't go to college.
Man,
because you got to go to college just to get in the NBA. Like you got to be able to sit in class and take classes and shit. And
man. Some of the best athletes, man, they in jail, man.
The best athletes, they probably locked up somewhere.
The smartest people in the world probably
locked up.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
from my experience though, because being there, it forces you to like just be on your shit. Yeah. Like it forces you to be on your shit mentally, physically, spiritually. Yeah. You know, just all the way around the board, man. It just forces you, man. Because one thing about jail, though, and I tell like my little cousin and stuff, just to, so he don't have to go, it's gonna make you or it's gonna break you, bro. Yeah. Either way it goes.
It's gonna expose your real character.
Either way it goes, for real. So like, that's why I say a lot, and it's so crazy to get to where I got to today. A lot of the advice that I follow, like in my mind, is from some of the people that that was in jail. Yeah, for sure.
So, do you think like going to jail just? I hate the fact that like our black men, our community, our culture, like we got to go to jail to find to take ourselves serious, man. I hate that.
And that's all on the black man though. Like that's really all on the black man because if the father figure was in the, like now that's you. That's why I told you earlier. Like I respect what you doing because now that's you, and it's like we got to be the person that we needed when we was growing up. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And whatever it is, you like, damn man, my uncle ain't do that. Like you do that for your nephew.
Yeah, and it's not the point
you do that for your son. Like that for sure. It's just, but somebody got to pick it up and start it.
It take a village to raise a kid.
For sure.
And your circle got a big impact on what you do.
Facts.
So whoever you surround yourself with, you know what I'm saying, like that, it got a major impact on you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I agree. We done talked about some real shit. We could keep going. We ain't got that much time, but I want to get into the question of the day.
Okay. Oh damn! I thought you hit it. I thought it was the 10 years ago.
No, I'm about to fuck you up.
Jeez.
Man,
10 years ago.
Question of the day, bro. And it kind of relates to where we started at. Are you deserving of the things you expect from women? I want you to think about that. Are you deserving of the things you expect from women? No matter where you at in your life.
Right now,
you meet this girl.
Yeah.
You thinking, I need this, I need this. But where you at, though?
I need it. And I deserve it.
Tell us why.
Because I'm a king. I feel like I'm a king. Like, in the sense of, like I can provide, like, you know what I'm saying? But not only just in this, you know, in the sense of, like, the obvious things, like financially and security, like, wise, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I touch points, like, mentally, you know, that a lot of people don't unlock with, you know, their counterpart, for real. So I feel like I can unlock themselves, you know, mentally. So I think that's more deserving than anything.
I got you. You think you're more deserving now versus then, where you came from? Because let's be real, you was with Natasha, your ex, when before you made that transition.
True, that's true. You know that's true. That's true.
So you probably, I mean, in the public eye, I should say, you probably wasn't deserving.
Yeah.
But even if you felt like that, what can really convince a woman like that? Is it just love, or is it they just going off potential, or?
See, that's a good word, though. I was actually going to bring that word
potential.
out.
How long do they stick around to see that potential come to life? Like,
I mean, you know, it's all about, like, it's definitely about potential, though, for sure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, if you walk in your talk, or in the sense of talk, I mean potential, like, if you, like, I can look at you and I can be like, damn, he got game, like, he got game. But if I see you that next year and you ain't developed a jump shot, and then that next year you still ain't developed a jump shot, it's like, damn.
You talking about the basketball reference?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, he got game. He still ain't got no jump shot though. So it's like, you know what? All right, boom. But if you show that progress, man, like that potential stuff, it can take you a long way for real. But you gotta walk your walk though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta walk your talk for sure.
Progress is definitely an investment.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an investment. Like, and I feel like it's not a bad thing for women to invest in progress. No. I wish we had a woman right here.
That's anything though. Like,
it's definitely anything.
If you invest time, money, anything. If I'm investing in something that's not progressing, it's like, why am I wasting whatever I'm investing? So
exactly.
You gotta progress though. You gotta
get some type of profit.
You gotta show them something though. You gotta show them something.
I know me, like, if I was. I'm just thinking of the past relationships and anything like that, because I got a queen right now. But before I even got to that, just the person I was, man, they'd be a hell of a woman to put up with me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes a hell of a woman to
or an experience though.
Or an experienced woman.
Yeah, and that and as far as experience, like my experience was going to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got sentenced. You gotta think. I was 18.
Yeah.
I had D1 scholarships, all that shit. I got sentenced to 7 years in jail. Everybody who was, oh yeah, man, you
did
do this?
7 years, like
I did 4.5. I got out on some early shit, only because I turned my shit around though. Like I turned my shit around because of Natasha. Yeah. But they gave me 7 years. I'm 18. You know, like, damn, I'm about to go to jail.
You was at the peak of your fucking game when you went down.
Exactly.
And it's the only person that was still there, like, that you know of, that you could see. Was
besides, like, my mom.
Yeah, besides, they don't come because they like.
I'm talking about somebody who don't feel obligated.
Yeah.
You know, like your mother.
They automatic.
Yeah, they feel obligated, for sure. Yeah. But for somebody who don't feel obligated, out of sight, out of mind, so to speak, oh, shit.
Yeah. My whole thing, man, I created this Push Talks because I want to give a platform for people to just speak out on shit they've been through to inspire others. But, man, like, you making that turnaround, it probably means so much to it means so much to me versus other people who probably watching this because I witnessed it.
Yeah.
From the outside.
Yeah, but
I'm like, Ken was that nigga. He went to jail, and I didn't reach out while he was in jail.
And not to even cut you off though.
Oh, you good.
I didn't even tell nobody I was going to jail.
You did.
I had
a case pending.
Yeah, I had a sentencing day. Like, I knew when I was going to jail. I didn't tell nobody. Like, I was too embarrassed.
Yeah.
I was too embarrassed, man. Like, truth be told, though, I'm going to tell you something, bruh. And it's so crazy. I never told nobody this, but the people that's involved, like in what I'm about to tell you, like you know what I'm saying. It goes for outside of like immediate family who knew what was going on.
Yeah.
I told people I was going to college, bro.
Instead of damn, for real.
I swear to God, man. Like I was so embarrassed from my case and like looking back at what I really had for real and that I fucked up.
Yeah.
Like people like, damn, what you still doing? I was too embarrassed to even tell a nigga like, shit, I'm gonna go to jail next week.
But you're not a lost cause, bro. I feel like the journey you've taken on now, the responsibility you've taken on now is more important than you being a fucking NBA player. Because at the end of the day, you would have been just another NBA player.
For sure.
We would have known that you made it to the NBA and never followed you after that.
Yeah.
Like your sport, your career. We would have known he made it, and we would have never asked questions how you got there. But I wanna change the way we think in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And if you could spark the mind of somebody who's going through something similar that you probably went through, if you have potential to make your life, you know, flourish more than you ever dreamed, like. If you can inspire the next person, man, do that shit.
No, for sure, man. You got to, because that's what it's about.
It's not about you. It's
What's
about
the point of dying with all this knowledge? Like,
exactly.
You read, like I read, I done seen shit, I experienced shit.
Yeah.
And instead of helping you out or somebody else out that might potentially go through it, I just don't tell you nothing.
Yeah.
That's not really.
That's selfish, man.
Yeah,
you can't die with gems, bro. That's selfish.
Just not money or nothing.
It's not.
Just game. And I want to get a game to whoever.
Yeah.
You know, I can't do nothing with it when I'm dead.
Exactly.
So.
Man, look, I appreciate you, man. This is the first episode of Push Talks. I'm so blessed and honored to have you as a guest.
I appreciate it, man.
Man, this nourishment for the body, for the mind, the soul. We need this shit, bro. We need people like us. Like, bro, I didn't overcame so much shit, man. The only thing I ever wanted to do at the end of the day is prevent somebody else to go through that shit. At least with the mentality of something. You know what I mean? So, man.
I ain't gonna touch everybody, you gonna touch somebody.
First episode, we out, man. Thank y'all for joining. We out.
Right now. Motherfucker, let's go. Yeah. What can make a nigga wanna go and get it? Said he want a Beamer with the subs in it. Said he grew up in a house and it was love missing. Said he grew up in the city, keep his gun with him. Young nigga, let's go. Young nigga, and he don't need a reason, he a young nigga. And you don't want your daughter or your sons with him. Young nigga, let's go. Young nigga.